When Chelsea travelled north to Blackburn in September 1998, the lower half of the Premier League had an unfamiliar look to it. Both Rovers and Chelsea, teams more usually associated with the pace-setters, found themselves in the bottom five. Fans of two of the more expensively assembled squads were expecting a lot more. Blackburn were missing Damien Duff and Kevin Davies through injury, so the Swedish international Martin Dahlin started up front. Chelsea, who weren't good travellers to northern parts, brought back Michael Dubry, so Marcel Desailly started in midfield with Dennis Wise. There was a sense of urgency from both sides at Ewood Park. Roy Hodgson's Blackburn against Gianluca Vialli's Chelsea. Your match commentator is Paul Dempsey.
Pumped right into the corner inside the first 20 seconds. A little test for Christian Daly. Not his orthodox position by any means, Daly, but almost a victim of his own success. Darren Peacock. I'll show the Swiss defender. Sutton made himself available. And a little bit of space popping up inside the penalty area. Jason Wilcox. De Hoy read the danger signals. And with a little help from Frank Leboeuf, they tidy that up. There was a big hole in the centre of the Chelsea penalty area then. Martin Dahlin was hunting for it. This is a big night for Dahlin here, as he is called back into the side at short notice. He wasn't expecting the call today. That's Dahlin again. It stuck with him, and he almost got it back into the path of Sutton. Drive through the crowd from Gary Flitcroft. Never troubling De Hoy. A lot of bodies in the way of that for Gary Flitcroft. Daly saw the danger, but he didn't get his head to it. It fell nicely for Babayaro. And there was some great cover applied by Sebastian Perez. Good looking one it was too. And Gustavo Poyet, who is just about as good a header of the ball as there is in this league, actually clips the post on its way out. Great jump by Kaziragi to release Zola. Desailly. Ferrer spread it. Daly stepped in, but only at the expense of a free kick. Really tucked inside then, Christian Daly. There are four in the wall, and there are plenty of Chelsea bodies in the way. Zola! Tim Flowers didn't even see it. Training ground hard work pays off for Chelsea early here. He knew all about the threat, Flowers, and he could do absolutely nothing. Look how many bodies tried to obscure his view, and that's a poor place for a goalkeeper to concede. Frankly, Zola, by his standard, did not produce his very best, but it was good enough here. But it's enough to give Chelsea a 1-0 lead away from home. Leboeuf loves to come forward with it. He'll continue his run here. And he found a great ball in a tight area. This is picture book stuff from Chelsea, and off the line to deny them what would have been an outstanding goal. How well Davidson did. Leboeuf started it, produced a lovely ball, beautiful layoff from Kaziragi, and even though Zola beat Flowers, he couldn't beat Davidson. Perez. Somehow, from somewhere, Blackburn need to get a strike on target. Even to hit the target, which might restore a bit of belief. Spread wide by Sherwood to Wilcox. They'll have to track out. Davidson forward, overhit, fell to Dahlin. This might be better. Suddenly it's a whole lot better. Chris Sutton is back in business, and Blackburn are level in this one. Well, a half chance created out of nothing here. That should have been cleared by Leboeuf, and it wasn't. Very sharp from Dahlin. Brilliant first touch from Sutton, made space for himself. And on 23 minutes, Blackburn's confidence gets a huge boost. It's Sutton's first of the season, and a timely reminder to the England management. LeBeuf's misheader, and Dubry had to be alert. So too did Ed de Hoy. Excellent strike from Gary Flitcroft, still looking for his first of the campaign. Wilcox did well. Flitcroft to Davidson. Timmy Sherwood. Good looking ball if it sits up for Flitcroft, which it did. Had a little spell down that left hand side and some profit has come of it. Fell out to Davidson. Well, it was bobbling and scuffling along, and the deflection of Dubry could have troubled the keeper even more. Corner taker for this 6th for Blackburn. Wise to Babayaro. Now he does have the legs, Celestine Babayaro. And so does Zola. Well read by Daly. LeBeuf. Martin Darley nicked it. It's 1-1. How well de Hoy did. It's not past yet the danger. Suddenly they look very ragged at the back, Chelsea. We're having a thrilling conclusion to this first half here. Now it's Chelsea's turn. Kazaragi almost in, an absolutely top-class tackle from Onsho to deny him. Well, this would have been a very controversial incident. The player coming back, Tim Sherwood, inadvertently blocking out LeBeuf. So even though he cannot have been given offside because he was not interfering with play, he then interfered with play, if you follow me. Darlene set it up when driven wide by de Hoy, and Chelsea got away with it both times. And I don't think any blame can be attached to Sherwood because he did not appear to try to get in the way of LeBeuf as he ran back. But the referee would have had to make a decision on that. Puya to Kazaragi. Got a bit tight for him. LeBeuf to Ferrer. Starting to show for it more. Well read by LeBeuf. Desai. Now, can Chelsea finish the first half as they started this one, on top? Long haul for Kazaragi. Darling to Sherwood. He went again. LeBeuf took charge and did so well. Well, it must have been hard for Martin Darlene, not even expecting this morning to play. Little step over from him. Lovely Blackburn move, and that is a big chance squandered by Gary Flitcroft. And at this level, those have to be taken. Beautiful step over from Darlene. So alert Sutton. Sadly, not a midfield player with a proven record as a goal scorer. It's been a most entertaining first 45 at Ewood Park. These are the sort of games that Chelsea are going to have to get something out of if they are to have a chance of a championship bid. Too many times in the last couple of seasons they've come to places like Blackburn and gone away empty-handed. Ferrer. Wise did well to take over. Dennis Wise need to find a quality cross. Christian Daly got all his bearings right. Fell to Babayaro. Zola may be in here. Flowers made contact. Chelsea penalty. And I don't think Peter Jones had any doubt. Frank Leboeuf against Tim Flowers then. They scored from a free kick early in the first period here to go in front. They're back in front from the penalty spot early in the second half. And Roy Hodgson is furious about the penalty decision. But telltale sign perhaps, there was no big protest from Tim Flowers. Zola never looked favourite here, but he kept coming, and even though he was going almost away into the corner flag, Flowers came through with his challenge. Coolly done by the French World Cup star. Wilcox came short, he wants it back. Nice little running off the ball from Wilcox. Out as far as Sutton. But Blackburn move doesn't produce anything except a throw-in. Davidson. De Hoy changed his mind and went back, and that was a terrible mistake. Out of nothing, it's two apiece. Chelsea's soft centre was exposed then. Sebastian Perez first goal in Blackburn's colours, and they won't come much easier than that. Well, they didn't give up on the lost cause then, and that swung it their way. All Sebastian Perez had to do was get himself in the right place to finish it off. Well, it's a long while since Gary Flitcroft managed a goal for Blackburn. He didn't get one in all of last season. Again, didn't quite seem to strike through it. Once they got the goal in the first half, Blackburn Rovers were a different side. What will happen this time? It's Sutton. Fantastic save from Ed de Hoy. One of the best Blackburn moves of the night. And again, Blackburn look a different side once they've found the target. Wilcox. Sutton almost won it. Chelsea are now on the back foot once more. Did it ever go out? It doesn't look as though it did. Now it has. Ed de Hoy's first big save of the night here. And Chelsea were all at sea. It's all Blackburn again now. Darlene! Shades of Uwe Zahler long ago. Not quite the same result though. But he was much, much closer with the previous header. Now, did Perez take man or ball? He says ball. So doesn't agree, And the opinion of the referee is final here. Definitely man. Second yellow card for a Blackburn player tonight. No permanent damage done to Masoud. Well, that action by Graham Masoud speaks for itself. The retaliation after the earlier foul by Perez. And if you raise your hand, you know the consequences. Masoud's temperament lets him down. But it wasn't quite the World Welterweight Championship. And in fact, probably no lasting damage done. But he left the referee Peter Jones with absolutely no alternative. Chelsea have got some reorganising to do. He'll be furious. Now what will follow for Perez when he pulls himself to his feet? Yellow. But is that not a second yellow? Certainly both players were aggressing. Roy Hodgson is absolutely furious. And he's going to find himself in hot water as well. Perez is on his way off for a second yellow card. And Stephen Lodge, the fourth official on the dugout side, may well be about to book Hodgson as well. And it's a Chelsea throw after all of that. Been a tough night for Roy. Ferro did well for Chelsea. Zola. How well he did. Well judged by Flowers and by Peacock. And still Kaziragi's goal drought goes on. Zola twisted and turned and created the chance, and that is Gianfranco Zola's last action of the piece. And on in his place, Brian Laudrup, who still, here we are at the end of September, and it's only fair to say Brian Laudrup is still to establish himself at his new club. Like so many of the others, been rotated through the first few weeks of the season. He's had an injury as well, but his form not been what he would wish it to be after his World Cup brilliance. But it's stretched out nicely with only 10 aside for the likes of him now, and it would not be beyond his capabilities to come and win it, but it might be Blackburn's chance to go in front for the first time. Now Blackburn have won 8 corners to Chelsea's 3. If you remember, Chelsea won all the first 3. And they are certainly making Chelsea work hard from them. Wilcox again. And I don't know that Peacock meant to divert it into Sherwood's path, and I'm not sure that Tim Sherwood was expecting it, but he reacted sharply. Here comes a Blackburn change, and it's a case of like for like with the Scottish international midfielder Billy McKinlay on to replace Jason Wilcox. And up the front, A change of target man for Chelsea, Torre Flo with his fingers bandaged up. On for Kaziragi, who finishes another game without a goal, but yet again with full marks for his application and his work rate for Chelsea. And they will not be worried by Kaziragi's goal drought at present. Here's Darling at the other end. He went down right in front of the referee, Peter Jones. Blackburn get the penalty decision. Michael Dubry's mistake leaves it to Chris Sutton. And the striker's responsibility fulfilled by Chris Sutton. Blackburn go in front for the first time and punish Michael Dubry's slip. Sutton took responsibility here so well. He's not smiling yet, but he's feeling better. But the predictable cry is Sutton for England. If Blackburn go on to win, he will be on all the back pages in the morning in the sports press. Well, they had a very disappointing night here last Tuesday night in the UEFA Cup against Lyon. Blackburn beaten at home, and they face a really tough job in Europe to claw back a one-goal deficit. But if they can win a game here, then confidence will surely be lifted for that one. Laudrup's ball in! With his very first touch, Torre Flo levels it all again at 3-3. On 83 minutes, Flo's first of the season, and an absolute beauty. Laudrup, the creator, one expert cross, and Flo getting across his marker. Magnificent finish. 3-3. And I'm not going to dare tell you I think it will finish 3-3. 5 minutes left. Plus injury time and stoppage time for sendings off and so on, and bookings. Could be a while yet. Torre Flo is onside here. Chelsea go back in front. It's 2 in 5 minutes from Torre Flo. And what a cool finisher this man is. Straight down the middle between the centre half and full-back. Flo had the strength and balance. How well he does here. What a good first touch. He wasn't helping out Laudrup, he went on his own narrow side around the keeper. Magnificent, magnificent finish. That was one Vialli would have been delighted with had he been out there. But so much for the tight at the back policy that may help Chelsea toward their ultimate aim, the Premier League title. So much for grinding it out away from home. So much for cutting back on the entertainment in the interest of effective winning football. They may get a fifth here. What a save by Flowers. It's not finished with yet, or even now. Blackburn get a life. But what a superb first save by Flowers. And the second one. Babayaro did well. All show clear, but it was the last action of a memorable night's football at Ewood Park. Gianluca Vialli and Chelsea winners away from home in the league for the first time this season. And a wry smile now from Roy Hodgson. What have they shared out there? Torre Flo with 2 late strikes to swing a game that looked to be heading away from the visitors back in Chelsea's favour. Chelsea go home with all 3 points And the final result from Ewood Park, Blackburn Rovers 3, Chelsea 4.
A thrilling performance which kick-started a far more consistent season for Chelsea. Indeed, they rose to third place by the end of it. Not such a happy outcome for Blackburn, though. They'd been champions in 1995, but were relegated in 1999. During a troubled campaign, Roy Hodgson was replaced at the helm by Brian Kidd, but he couldn't steer Rovers clear of the drop. It wasn't long, though, before they returned to the Premier League, wiser for the experience.